What is there anything else on there after that? Surface tension. Disputes about what to do about the Undine and control of the Janolan Dyson Sphere now threaten to destroy the Dyson Joint Alliance. Admiral Tuvok has organized a summit at the Janolan Sphere. They'll hopefully settle some of these questions. Your presence is respectfully requested. Okay. Recent events have underscored the threat posed by the Undine, a native species of fluidic space. These aliens have infiltrated galactic powers, including the Federation, by using their shape-shifting and telepathic abilities. In an attempt to form a united front against the threat, I have called for a summit to discuss the means by which various governments of the Alpha and Beta Quadrants can detect and neutralize the Undine presence. Location for the talks will be Janolan Dyson Sphere. Control of this site is currently under dispute by the Federation, the Klingon Empire, and the Romulan Republic. However, I believe that access to the sphere should be secondary concern to that of the threat of the Undine. Your experience in the field may provide or prove to provide a valuable perspective as well as a moderating influence. Please attend as a representative of the Federation, and this is a single-player mission only. All right. So then this probably we get all kinds of stuff for it too. This probably joins the Dyson Sphere arc with Delta Quadrant arc. So what I'm going to do is, so what do I got to do for that? I just got to go to the Janolan Dyson Sphere, I guess, to get to that. So we'll do that in a second here. Let's get back to our ship and pop on over.
And now the continuation.
That was pretty cool. They gave us a full rundown of many different arcs in the game that had the Undine involved.
Welcome to the Delta Quadrant. I will admit that I did not expect to be here with Voyager again. It is agreeable. Thank you for agreeing to attend this conference and supporting my position on the Undine. However, reaching a consensus today will be difficult. Many different agendas will be represented here today. I will speak to you in person shortly. Tuvok out.
Welcome to the Janolan Dyson Sphere. Please beam down to these coordinates.
I was kind of hoping that they would actually let us beam down to the surface at some point and see what the surface of the sphere looks like, but I guess they didn't want to build those sets. All right, talk to Captain Sean.
Good to see you. I'd say you're right on time, but it looks like everyone else wants to be fashionably late. We're still finishing preparations for the conference, and Admiral Tuvok is already there. The Klingon and Romulan delegates will arrive soon, so we should head inside as soon as you're ready.
Lead on. Wow, look at this place. All right. You got it all spiffied up here. Okay, Tuvok.
Thank you for joining us here. We need assistance with preparations for the conference. The Romulan and Klingon delegations are still in private deliberations, but other delegates are arriving. Several preliminary tasks remain before we can begin the presentation. Your support in this matter would be appreciated.
Alright, complete the final preparations. Call for security team. Talk to Vincent Mayer.
Where do you want me posted, sir?
Projector. You.
Where do you want me posted, sir?
Klingons. You.
Where do you want me posted, sir?
Romulans. Okay. So that works, I guess. And stop argument from escalating.
This Cardassian thug is trying to push Bajor out of this conference. We have as much of a right to be represented here as any other world, more than the Cardassians. They're not even part of the Federation or the Klingon Empire.
Please remain calm. What is the basis of this argument?
I simply pointed out that as a Federation member world, Bajor has no need to send an independent diplomat to this conference. After all, Bajor has no separate planetary interests that would require their attendance here. The Federation speaks for them.
Oh, and because I'm a Bajoran, I get to say something. Well, that's interesting. The Federation is hosting this conference, and Bajor is part of the Federation. That's all the justification needed. If your world wants to be represented, you'll have to accept the presence of all the delegates.
Well, since you put it that way, I suppose I'll just take my seat.
Don't make me pimp slap you either. Alright. Preliminary tests are complete. Really? That's all I had to do? Honestly? I had to smack a Cardassian around and assign security members? Sure, alright. Awesome. You guys seem like you're arguing a little bit. Nice tail, by the way. Oh, actually, you both got tails, huh? Ain't that cute? You've got a longer tail than that guy, though. I can observe minor details.
Thank you for your assistance. Please take the opportunity to speak with the various delegates. Having an understanding of the positions of each representative will facilitate more effective negotiations.
Speak to the Federation and Klingon ambassadors and the Romulan Republic Proconsul. Okay. Federation. Hello there, Ambassador. Oh, Ambassador Sukihara.
The Federation's position is quite clear. We believe the only way to safeguard the future of the Alpha and Beta Quadrants is for all of the galactic powers to behave as reasonable entities and work together to oppose those who would threaten our worlds. It doesn't matter if that threat comes from the Undine, the Borg, or the Iconians. The response is the same.
That was unexpectedly brief. Thank you, Ambassador. Xindi delegates.
The Xindi are here to support Admiral Tuvok's call for cooperation. We know what tragedies befall a people who are being manipulated by outsiders, as we once were. The Undine's lies and manipulation remind us of the Sphere Builders, whose deceptions led us to make one of the greatest mistakes in our history. There are 5 races on my world. We all know reaching a consensus can be difficult, but the Xindi are living proof that if we put aside animosity, our differences can make us stronger.
Cool, I guess. Ooh, I see a float. Hang on, Klingons. I see some gas over here. I see some gas I need to sniff. Let's go like that. I'll take your tritonium gas or whatever it is. Okay, so big man on campus, what's your thing?
I sincerely hope that the Federation is not wasting our time here. If your presentation is to explain the threat posed by the Undine, let me spare you the effort. The Klingon Empire has been aware of this threat for quite some time now.
Yes. Thank you, Ambassador, for missing the points. Okay, so I guess we better go talk to somebody over here. Imagine the prophets, damn Ferengi, eh? All with their prophets all the time. Proconsul Datan.
Thank you for the invitation. Starfleet certainly knows how to organize their meetings on a grand scale. I trust that the Republic will be able to take a leadership role in studying this sphere. The extensive knowledge we've gained from the Solanae sphere should give us an advantage here. And, after all, the gateway that leads to both of these spheres is in Republic space.
That's not the only thing we need to decide here. What about the Undine?
Yes, the Undine. Very interesting. My security advisors have been looking over the data, and we are all very curious to hear what you and Admiral Tuvok have to say on the matter.
Alright, thank you for attending, Proconsul. Please take a position at the podium. And I spoke to representatives of all of them. Okay, so cool. They didn't really say much though, did they? Just stuff has happened.
We are almost ready to begin. Will you complete the final preparations for the conference while I speak to Captain Sean? After that, your assistance in encouraging everyone to take their seats would be appreciated.
Damn, I'm like, I've come all like 40,000 light years just to freaking be an usher, dude? Seriously. Understood, I'll finish the preparations and direct people to their seats. Blah, blah, blah. Because Dan Vulcan can't tell people to just go sit down, can he? He's got to like Gotta have his damn lapdog do it for him. His damn Bajoran lapdog. Configuring the room. Okay. So who do I need to give encouragement to? These people who are still talking?
Yes, yes, I'm going.
And damn Cardi. You damn Cardi, take your damn seat. And then as for you...
I was just going. Don't rush me.
Yeah, damn Bajoran, take your damn seat. Oh, what are you doing?
Ah, yes, I will take my seat.
Yeah, Ferengi bastard, you take your freaking seat. Like I told you to. You'll like it. It's gonna be in the back so nobody can hear you sniffle.
I suppose we can begin.
Yes, quite. You can start the presentation from the control console. All right. What? I gotta play your slides for you too. Jesus. Suddenly, this might as well be my freaking conference instead of Tuvok's. Jesus.
The Undine represent a clear and present danger to not only the Federation, but also the Klingon Empire and Romulan Republic. The damage done here by a mere handful of ships is clear evidence for the need for cooperation.
With respect, Admiral, the Romulan Republic is quite capable of leading exploration and security measures here, just as we have led efforts to secure the Solanae sphere. My militia...
I find it interesting that the Federation suddenly has concerns about the Undine now. Where was the Federation when the Empire discovered Undine infiltrators in the Alpha Quadrant? Or is the Federation only interested now the Undine threatens something you want?
Given the exceptionally complicated nature of such Ambassador, given what we now know, that was a mistake. The Empire recognized the Undine threat years ago. We didn't.
You admit you are wrong?
The evidence provided by Admiral Tuvok and his team is sound.
Thank you, Captain Sean. However, dwelling on past mistakes will not solve the problems of the present.
Our fleet stands ready to protect both spheres from the Undine.
The Undine can wait. We have more important business to discuss. Who owns this sphere? I represent a consortium of businessmen on Ferenginar. We are prepared to invest significant venture capital into transforming this sphere into a vacation destination to rival Risa.
Well, it certainly has plenty of space.
I have a proposal of $500,000 bar of... What's that?
Tuvok to Voyager. Report.
A massive fleet of Undine vessels just appeared from a rift. They're setting a course for the gateway.
The Undine? What do they want?
To destroy all life, like usual?
Drop to Lisette. Track their course.
Enterprise to Captain Sean. We're receiving a distress signal from Earth's space dock.
Sean to Federation fleet. Red alert. Prepare for immediate departure.
The Federation is our enemy, but the Undine attack like assassins in the night.
We will crush the Comic-Coup!
Cool.
A significant Undine force is headed for the Sol system. We must stop the Undine from breaching Earth's defenses.
Sure, I guess. I mean, we haven't been to Earth in a while, so why not? Why not take a little vacation while we're there? Jesus. At least I'm not. At least, do I have to usher the fleet there too?
Is already boarding Earth space dock. Once we are through the gateway, we must render assistance as soon as possible.
It's like, okay, fleet, everybody follow me. You take your position over there. You take your position over there. Make sure you have enough security attachments. And oh yeah, stop bickering amongst yourselves. That's what it's gonna be, right? It's just gonna be like, you don't have to attack anything. You just need to make sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing. Tell them to take their seats when necessary.
I am picking up several distress calls from across the system. Curious. There are fewer Undine vessels than we witnessed using the gateway.
Any word from Starfleet Command?
Negative. The subspace relay booster network appears to be offline. I am reading Undine ships attacking Earth space dock, as well as attacks on the lunar colonies and the orbital habitat on the far side of Earth.
Alright, well, we need to split our forces if we're going to stop the Undine in multiple locations.
Agreed. Enterprise will clear the area around the lunar colonies.
Understood, we'll head towards Earth space dock.
Fine. Jirok and I will clear the far side of the planet.
Good hunting. Alright, well, let's do this. Alright, kill all the things that are not allied. Make them fall before us. Make them rule the day they were born. That's the end of them. I realize I haven't been commentating too much, but it's hasn't been a whole lot to really commentate on. It's just been kind of doing its thing.
There are Undine hunting parties on Earth space dock. We're fighting them, but comms are spotty. I was lucky to get an external signal working. We need any assistance you can spare.
What happened? Where's the rest of the fleet?
There are Undine ships attacking key sites across the quadrant. Our ships are responding to everything they can, but we're stretched thin. When the Undine arrived here, they damaged every ship in the system, hit the orbital platforms, and then most of them just left. Automated defense systems are offline. We're struggling just to keep control of the station.
We'll render what assistance we can.
I've received orders from New Romulus. In light of this situation, the Lisette is being recalled to defend the homeworld. I will contact you if there is any change.
Understood. Admiral Tuvok, recommendations?
Boarding parties on Earth space dock should be our main concern. The Undine will be attempting to cripple Starfleet operations, gain valuable data, and capture ranking officers. We cannot afford to allow them to succeed. I am prepared to beam down immediately. Your assistance will greatly improve our chances of success.
Alright, let's beam down to Earth space dock in a very hard up situation here.
Earth space dock has sustained severe damage from multiple Undine boarding parties. We must locate Admiral Quinn. The most expedient path to the Admiral's office is through those doors. Our mission objectives are clear. We must ascertain the whereabouts of Admiral Quinn and expel all Undine boarders. Teams from other ships, including some Klingon and Romulan vessels, have beamed to lower decks here on the station. While their willingness to assist us is unexpected, their desire to see this enemy stopped is gratifying.
Alright, locate Admiral Quinn and any survivors. Also, manually override the bulkhead door. You hear someone crying nearby, they need help. Okay. Speak with Ensign Rayak.
Everything hurts. What? Who? Admiral Tuvok.
What happened here?
I don't... What? The windows. They came through the windows, walking on the hull. I don't know. After the Klingon and Borg attacks during my cadet cruise, I thought working at Earth space dock would be less traumatic.
He seems very rattled, Admiral. What can we do?
Indeed. I can initiate a mind meld. It will calm him. and I will be able to learn what he knows about the attack. This is not normally something I would suggest, but I believe that in this instance it is necessary.
Alright, do what you gotta do. I'll keep watch.
My mind to your mind. My thoughts.
Oh, and we got some Undine here. Alright. Let's do a 6 and a 9 and a 1. And let's get down like this. Go 7. And 3. And another 2, perhaps. Yeah, they're bastards are right up in my face. Right up in my face. Let's knock him back a bit. Knock him back a peg if we can. Come on, we gotta do some kind of stun or something to this guy. There we go. That works. Any other Undine? Okay, is he done with his mind meld?
I'm feeling better now. Thank you. The Undine, yes. They just appeared in close orbit. We were taken by surprise and none of the defense systems worked. I don't know why. They've been killing people. I don't know what they want, but they've been systematic about their attacks. They want something.
Alright, come with us, we'll get through this together.
There is more going on with these boarding parties than mere description. Phaser fire. There are more Starfleet officers fighting nearby.
More survivors.
We need to manually activate the fire suppression systems.
Alright, I think I see the correct panel for it. Somewhere. Over there.
Admiral Tuvok, I'm gonna help hold this position. I'm not much of a soldier, but I can make repairs and help keep this area clear of Undine. I hope Admiral Quinn is okay. He was on comms a few minutes ago, but the transmission was cut off.
We'll find him. Stay safe. Alright, while he's doing that, no one else around there that I care about, huh? Okay. We do have some Undine up ahead. Doing what they do. Alright, well, we'll talk to Tuvok now that we've taken care of those guys.
The shape-shifting nature of species 8472 makes them a dangerous foe. We will have to proceed with caution to avoid being caught unaware again. Clearly, Admiral Quinn is not here. He may be still alive elsewhere on the station. The logical course of action amid so much chaos will be to re-establish the chain of command.
I'm open to suggestions. How should we proceed?
Perhaps we can establish more reliable communications by directly linking to the starbase's internal systems. The consoles here can be used for that purpose. Make the attempt. I will keep watch for more Undine.
Understood. I'll link to internal comms. Alright, so we'll come over here.
Who is this? Communications are damaged. One moment. This is Admiral Quinn.
Good to hear from you, Admiral.
Admiral, what is your status?
I'm pinned down in my office with Egan. We've been trying to get internal comms and sensors working. What's your status?
Not good. We have a lot of casualties.
The Undine boarding parties appear to have some goal in mind, but we are unsure as to what it might be. Admiral, I suggest you hold your position. We will make our way to you.
Alright, stay alert for more imposters, they say. He says. Here we go. Talk to Admiral Quinn. Quinn is dazed, but he does not appear to be critically injured. Hang in there, Admiral. Okay. So that said... Oh, now we gotta defend him like we defended him earlier, like defended the other guy earlier. Alright, we cleared them out. Hopefully the Admiral is up on his feet now.
Now maybe we should... Commander Egan. Egg? Where are you going?
One moment, Admiral.
Intriguing. The amount of resistance Starfleet has offered is unexpected.
That being said...
The weak will perish. And you are weak.
Okay, this is a little bit bonkers. This guy is running right up to me, trying to eat my face here. Oh, and from across the room too, he's doing damage. But we got him down. I think he absorbed a bunch of energy over there, and then decided to start going all fire-majigger on us. But he's down, and I managed to do it without going down against him once, so that's good. We get anything? Pulse wave assaults. Alright, whatever on that. Let's talk to Quinn.
Egan was an Undine? That would explain what happened to our defense grid. He would have known they were coming, and had ample opportunity to sabotage us. Damn, I didn't see that coming.
What are your orders, Admiral?
Egan. It's hard to believe. He attacked me mentally, led everyone into a trap. I couldn't stop him. We have much to consider. There may be... Tuvok! What's going on? Tuvok! Can you hear me? Tuvok!
Tuvok! Hello, Tuvok. Egan was too weak. He spent too much time among humans. He served his purpose, and you will be far too late.
Too late for what?
Your quadrant will fall. The weak will perish. This dimension will be cleansed, purified of infestation. Your efforts are meaningless. I know your thoughts, Tuvok.
Indeed, Doctor. But I have taken advantage of this connection to look into your mind as well.
What?
I understand now what your plans are. You will not succeed.
You can't stop us. Tuvok! Tuvok!
Admiral Tuvok! Admiral!
Diversion. This was all a diversion.
What do you mean?
Kronos. Their real target is Kronos.
Captain Karen.
Come. Kronos may not have much time. The Federation and the Empire have been at war for far too long. Now we must join together for the common good.
Alright, Cortex 1 to beam up. Lay a course for Kronos. Maximum warp.
We have arrived in the Kronos system. At this time, the ruins of Praxis are concealing our arrival from the Undine. The Klingon homeworld defense fleet has engaged the bulk of the Undine forces, but they appear to be taking heavy casualties.
Just 2 Federation ships? 2? Where is the Enterprise? Where's the rest of your fleet? I knew better than to trust Starfleet. You run when you should fight.
Yeah, well, reinforcements are on their way, so hold your damn ridgy forehead.
The Romulans have promised additional aid, as has Starfleet Command. The Enterprise is contacting all available ships and...
Words are meaningless. Deeds show the true art of a warrior. Join me if you are not as cowardly as the rest of the Federation. Today is a good day to die.
Yeah, we're here to fight, and also more ships are on their way. Okay, I guess we're here to fight then, as we said. So let us fight. Just fight. Alright, another Eye of Sauron has appeared. Giant tentacles are pulling out of there. This can't be good.
What is that thing?
The Undine have brought a large craft through a quantum singularity.
They're powering up weapons.
The Undine have a new planet killer.
Target that ship and fire all weapons.
No effect. They're too strong.
Voyager has one nanite torpedo remaining from her time in the Delta Quadrant. Such devices proved effective against the Undine in the past. Tactical. Fire when ready.
Well, it's a good thing Tuvok kept that torpedo in storage. It's like, you know, we need a rainy day torpedo here is what we need.
They took some damage, but the planet killer can still fire. I can get the Aquarius into firing position above her and exploit the opening in her shields, but someone will need to keep the Undine distracted.
Oh, I see everybody's turning to me, alright? To keep them distracted. Yep, indeed. Can't move from side to side, so this is a little bit fantastic. There we go. Now I can move from side to side. I don't know what was going on there. Wasn't letting me move around. Alright, we got more of these ships here, and then going to interrupt me again. Another cutscene. Most cutscenes of any mission we've had.
Weapons are offline. This is our only chance. Setting the Aquarius on a collision course.
Acknowledged. Do we have Sean's coordinates?
Getting locked now, sir.
Yeah, another ship is swallowed up by a planet killer.
He did it, sir. The planet killer has been destroyed.
Tuvok to Allied fleet. Stand down. The Undine are retreating.
Captain Sean.
Transporter room. Did you get him?
We have
Captain Sean to Admiral Tuvok. Permission to come aboard?
The Klingon High Council wishes to discuss the most recent developments. We have been invited to transport directly to the High Council chambers.
Alright, well, we'll beam the Kronos then, I guess. You got nothing better to do, I would imagine. Hopefully this is just to wrap things up. I don't know how much of this is going to survive the editing. Because it's just been really dragging on and rather boring, honestly. There hasn't been really that much excitement going on. It's a lot of a lot of ships they're just throwing at you, a lot of low-level ships usually, and not a whole lot of really much going on, so... Alright, well, we've beamed down, and here's Tuvok.
There are many here who have seen the danger Species 8472 presents with their own eyes for the first time. Thank you for your assistance in protecting both Earth and Kronos from the Undine. However terrible, this battle did have one benefit. Today's fight opened the door to what may be a lasting peace between the Federation and the Empire. Now we must have the courage to compromise for the greater good. In its way, that can be more difficult than waging war. The formalities will begin soon. Until then, I must take the time to speak to others who were instrumental in the success of this mission.
We face great threats, but we also celebrate great victories. Okay. Talk to everybody here.
That was a close one. But I'm fortunate Voyager transported me off the ship at the last second. It would have been a worthy sacrifice. Kronos is too important to lose.
Well, glad you're still here, Captain. Sure. And you?
A true peace may not be on the table yet, but I hope we can at least broker a lasting armistice. But first, we celebrate today. Earth and Kronos are safe.
Cool beans, Admiral.
My people have respected the Federation ever since our first encounter with your famed Captain Kirk. I have advised Chancellor Jimpok that the Gorns support the idea of a ceasefire. Perhaps this will lead to greater freedom for all of us.
Yeah, perhaps it will. I guess. Or at least a greater victory for slow, lumbering fight scenes.
You have shown your true nature today. Worf was correct. There is honor in the Federation. The conflict between us has gone on long enough. Now we should turn our blades toward the real enemy. I remember you from the Gateway activation. You fought well today. May our meetings on the battlefield always be as glorious.
Yeah, thank you, Captain. And Worf?
I served in Starfleet, and now I serve the Empire. There are many on both sides of the current conflict for whom I have deep respect. I see this as an opportunity. We may find we have more in common than we realize.
Spoken like a true ambassador. And then over here.
Earth and Kronos are safe, and the Romulan Republic is pleased to assist its allies. I just wish my father could see all of us working together toward a common goal. This is the future he dreamed of.
Well, hopefully that's the future he is where you dream of right now.
The 5 races of the Xindi once tried to exterminate humanity. Through the efforts of a few people who were willing to change, we put aside our weapons and worked through our differences. Now, we are members of the Federation. Peace came with great difficulty, but that is the way of most things worth having. The Undine are here. They're spreading lies and dividing us from within. Now, more than ever, we need to set aside our animosities and work together for the greater good.
I'm getting to think that the original NX Enterprise should have just killed the Xindi right off the bat, because they are talking. So much speeching going on there. Way too much.
Our people come from a culture of deception and division. We've rejected our past in favor of open alliances. Perhaps it's time for the Federation and the Empire to set aside their past as well. We would welcome a ceasefire between our allies.
Alright, that's a change of pace for the Romulans anyway. Instead of trying to drive a wedge between us.
I admit, I did not expect the Federation to act with such honor. I do not know what the final decision of the High Council will be, but rest assured that the Undine will pay. We will hunt down every last Kameku and destroy them for what they have done here today.
Alright, helping Kronos was the right thing to do. Sure. Now what?
You fought well for someone from Starfleet. Many fine warriors have earned their places in Stovacor today. They died with honor, fighting one of our most formidable enemies. The Undine brought the battle to our very threshold. The fine warriors standing before me pushed them back. Let us honor our sacrifices and our accomplishments by ending...
Oh, somebody opened a wormhole in the middle of everything.
So, you are the heroes of the Milky Way. You have come further than we expected. But still you chase our shadows.
We are not here to impress you, demon! We stand united, and there is no one who can...
Huh. Not only did they disappear, they exploded.
We give you a single warning to not attract our attention again.
So I'm guessing that was the Iconians, huh?
That was the reason we need to work together. It's time for our feud to end.
Agreed. From this day forward, all hostilities between the Empire and the Federation will cease.
The Iconians use servitor races and other species to do their fighting for them. Species 8472 has been an unknowing cat's paw of the Iconians for some time. This time, however, the Undine were defeated, and it was our combined strength that allowed us to prevail. Thousands of years ago, the Iconians were defeated by an alliance of races. I predict their ultimate aim has been to prevent such an alliance from happening again.
But at least, Federation Klingons not fighting anymore.
There have been periods in our combined history when the Federation and the Empire have not been at war, but they have not been allies either. This may be the beginning of such a time. It will be up to us to determine what happens next. With time, we may even restore the alliance that came out of the Khitomer Accords.
So what now?
Voyager will return to the Delta Quadrant. There is much to do there, and the Jenolan Sphere will need to be protected from further Undine assaults. I am sure I will see you again. You have been a worthy ally, and your wisdom and courage will be called upon in the days ahead. Until then, live long and prosper.
Until next time, Admiral. Cortex 1 to beam up. Of course, we do meet him again, and we do help him out a bit with the Undine. We kill that scientist poser guy as well along the way, and that should be that as far as the Solnay Dyson Sphere goes. Let's make sure I kill them. Collect our reward. Service has quite literally saved the Quadrant as we know it. Both Earth and Kronos will rebuild in the wake of these terrible attacks. A new day dawns for the Federation, one where we someday re-establish the once strong alliance we had with the Klingon Empire. Starfleet and I can't thank you enough. If I didn't know better, you'd say you're angling for my job. Meantime, though, it's clear that the Iconians and the Undine are not waiting for us to act. I think our galaxy just got a whole lot smaller. So we've got Undine marks out of that, lithium ore, and choose one of the following. Space Trait Living Hull. That's interesting. What does that do? Hull regeneration in combat? Ooh. Wow. Okay, that's weird and strange. And then Undine stuff. Command profession. I think the living hull sounds fantastic to me. So we'll collect that. We'll exit. Call it bioneural hull or whatever. And that's it then. That's it for the Solanae Dyson Sphere. Then we've already started well into the Delta Quadrant stuff, so we know what's going on there, and that's probably where I'll pick up next time with data recovery. But yeah, this has been a really long recording session, and I don't know how much of it's going to survive since there was a lot of boringness in there, but it's good at least that I've cleaned up some of those, you know, dangling threads that were hanging around. But anyway, that will do it for me for this episode. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.